Brabec increases his lead to over 7 minutes, but...
this has definitely been the most stressful race of my life.
Etappe versus Giro, 2 champions, 6 minutes, the tightest title fight.
We are fighting from the prologue until today.
Carlos Sainz in command and well supported.
I knew I have some support behind.
On verra, de toute façon, il n'y a pas.
Well, we'll see. It's not looking at what Carlos is doing.
Allez, ça va le faire.
It's going to work out.
C'est parti.
Off we go.
235, Capac cadré.
235 heading at 420. Danger 2, broken June.
Là, danger 2, cassé. Maintenant, 315 dans un hors-piste mauvais. La végétation.
Ça monte en face, hein?
Do we go up?
Hors-piste mauvais.
Off-piste vegetation, watch out, don't take risks.
On prend pas de risque.
Oh. Putain.
Ça va?
Ouais, ça va.
Allez, faut faire gaffe. Hein.
We have to be careful.
Fou, ouais.
Il y a une voiture derrière encore?
Ouais.
Is there a car behind?
À
Yes.
droite, hein?
Je sais pas.
Is it on the right? I don't know, I can't see.
Putain, il avance pas ou quoi? C'est bon, elle vient à droite.
I'm going to let him pass.
Allez, on a rien perdu.
Le WPC, il est où?
Where's the hidden waypoint? At the top.
Ça monte là, Martin, là.
Il a 1,5 km.
Ça monte là,
Il
tout
a
droit.
1,5 km.
1,500 meters away.
Ils sont démontés. Regarde, il n'y a que des demi-tours. À la base.
Je te fais confiance.
Tu montes et après tu pars à droite. Tu fonces.
Ok.
Validé.
Validated waypoint. They were wrong, we were right.
Additionner des petits coups comme ça, c'est génial. Hein.
Adding up good things like that is just great.
C'est le portugais.
The Portuguese, Ferreira. That's perfect.
Allez. On se calme.
Calm down, let's go.
Y gauche 260.
On peut gagner
Martin,
le
we
Dakar,
can win the Dakar.
Et ça veut dire que tu peux un peu plus gérer.
Ouais.
It means you can manage things more. Welcome to the 10th stage of Dakar 2024. A day on the world's toughest rally starts early, every day, if you happen to be an elite biker. Or the person filming them, of course. Overall, Ricky Brabec and co were all up before 5 a.m. with Adrian van Beveren set to lead them out at 05:20 sharp. Helmets on, playlists set, even if it's only in your own mind, and get ready to roll. Stage 10 will take us across some of the same tracks from the start of the Dakar 2024. It's stony at the start before some faster sandy sections. Navigation will be tough throughout with lots of changes in direction after refueling. Concentration is going to be key across 371 kilometres of timed special. Be safe. The wind was up again as the riders gathered at the start line, having already covered 178 kilometres on the liaison. Every morning, the bikers are given 15 minutes to work on their road books, highlighting certain key notes and passages. Some will have have them pointed out to them by rally organisers at the previous night's briefing. They'll have 5 minutes to focus and get their game faces on before heading out onto the special. It's a rush. Well, this is the first Dakar for Julian Dalbec, who said he didn't expect it to be quite so hard so early and for so long. The Frenchman on the motocross, a motocross instructor back home, but he's pretty new to Rally Raid. After a few tough days, he was happy today, especially with his navigation. Top-ranked rider from his team, Nomad Racing, 38th overall. Jérémy Miroir is one of 3 Fantic riders, not a Fantic chopper, that was something else. As the Italian brands look to develop in Rally Raid, the Frenchman is a talented enduro rider, like his teammate Jane Daniels, who gave him a tow through the last 50 kilometres of the stage after a serious oil leak. No such drama today. Jane Daniels, by the way, running in 52nd position overall. Brilliant. Miroir, 33rd. Antonio Mao had a problem with his fuel tank on his Yamaha yesterday, which meant a serious loss of power in the closing stages. Yeah, better time today, but still finished as the last of the Rally GP riders, over 17 minutes down. Portuguese Miao is in 8th place. Dumontier, Romain, to his mates, was on course for an excellent day in his bid to defend the Rally 2 title. After early skirmish with Gonçalves, he caught Stefan Zvitko and Bradley Cox, but a broken swing arm cost him 3 or 4 minutes in the final 30k, so the Frenchman was unhappy. You know, 4.5 minutes, still leads Rally 2. Mathieu Doveza secured his best result of the rally with the BAS World KTM team, cracking the top 10 for the first time. Doveza finished the day between Kevin Benavides and Toby Price. Esteemed company indeed. He sits in 16th place overall. Ross Branch was asked at the finish line if he'd made up enough time today, and he responded, not even close enough. Well, a couple of silly mistakes costing our hero man. Branch is sporting number 46, a throwback to his teenage years, racing with KTM Germany. It's definitely bringing him some luck. Remains second overall. He's going to keep fighting until the bitter end because, quite frankly, that's what he does.
Well, you never stop believing, you know. It's the finish is only when the checkered flag finishes at the end of the race, so we'll keep on fighting right till the end. And who knows? You know, maybe we get lucky, and we'll just see how it goes.
Luciano Benavides is amongst the riders who is no longer in contention for a Dakar crown, which would be disappointing for the world champion after his sensational 2023. He was happy with his performance on the tricky stage, coming 6th, but his wait for a top 5 finish at the Dakar may well go on. He says there's not much he can do to influence the overall standings, where he remains 7th. Herith Noah has vowed not to look at his results during the Dakar, taking himself off social media as well. But the Indian rider's performances are making it increasingly hard for him to remain in a bubble. 5th place today on his Sherco, pushing him to 12th overall, 2nd in Rally 2. But despite a bit of an early arm pump, he did a great job, although he's not much looking forward to a big day on the rocks tomorrow. Not sure anyone's looking forward to a big day on the rocks tomorrow. Anyway, Danny Saunders had a rough day yesterday with a few close shaves. He said his body is still feeling the effects of it. He took it a bit easier today, trying to ride as safe as possible and focus on navigation. It turned out to be a pretty good one. The Aussie admits he's just ticking off the days until the finish now. 4th on the stage, 8th overall. But aside from Branch, the overall fight is all about the Hondas. Adrian van Beveren was opening again today, and he said it felt like smoke was coming out of his ears by the end, adding that this year's navigation has been super tough. VBA spent a decent chunk of the day with teammates Ricky Brabec, and they strayed clear, I should say, at the finish. The Frenchman just under 12 minutes off the pace as we head into our decisive days of the Dakar. Nacho Cornejo set off today, pushed hard to catch Kevin Benavides, and the two of them ended up playing cat and mouse for a while due to the navigation errors. The Chilean ended up missing out on the stage honours by just 2 measly seconds. Yeah, 2. Still very much in the fight for the podium. Nacho sits 4th, only a couple of minutes down on Ross Branch and Van Beveren.
Nada, contento con el ritmo arriba de la moto.
Well, I'm happy with the rhythm on the bike. There are 2 stages left. We're going to give absolutely everything in the fight for the podium. It's very close. It's only 2 minutes between Ross, Adrian and me, so it's going to be a fight to the end. Well, for the second day running, it was a Honda 123 as Brabec picked up his first victory of the year's edition. The American said that the team is doing a fantastic job and praised their kick-ass new bike, his words, which left Price admitting that KTM will need to do a bit of homework before next year. Remick goes into the final two stages with a lead of almost 11 minutes, and the confidence is simply oozing out of him as he bids for his second Dakar title. Can he? Yeah. Will he? Don't know.
I'm 100% right now. So tomorrow, the big stage, the Rockies, I'm gonna use some energy tomorrow and just try to secure something a little bit more. So on stage 12, it's more relaxing for me, and I can ride wheelies all the way to the finish line.
The top four on the day, separated by just 47 seconds, with Honda once again showing their supremacy. Branch shipped 3 minutes 45, but remains in the fight. The Botswana will be at least be setting off behind his principal rivals tomorrow in what is slated as one of the rally's toughest stages. Well, they're all tough, but this one has been highlighted particularly tough. 6 minutes separates 2021 title winner Manuel Adujar and two-time defending champion Alexander Giraud. Well, the Frenchman took the honours yesterday, but how would stage 10 go? Well, he called it cat and mouse chase. Only a few days now to try and win. The sole local rider in the fields, Hani Al-Nourmezi from the Kassim, in the centre of the kingdom. The rookie working hard to complete his first attempt. Samuel Debuisson, well, living out his childhood dream, and he's been riding consistently throughout. Lies in fifth. The Frenchman not quick enough. And Tanas Kanopkinas clocked a better time to push him into sixth. Canisius shot out of the traps and clocked himself ahead of Jure Varga. After the first checkpoint, Canisius home 30 minutes down on the fastest time, coming home in fourth. Yet the W2 RC champion ran into trouble with the Lithuanian almost passing a bike to get back on track. The FM Rally Raid World Championship has proved excellent preparation for Jure Varga ahead of Dakar 2024. The Slovakian finished second at the very demanding Morocco Rally, and while a repeat was unlikely here, Varga looks a certainty to improve from last year to claim a podium place. Giraud wanted to win again, eats further into Adujar's lead. 15 stage wins for this Dakar, putting the Frenchman on the all-time list. But Adujar was a man very much in the zone. A third win means that the Argentine joins Marcelo Medeiros on 11 career specials. Never easy, but the Boca Juniors fan knows he's close. It was a tough stage. I like the ones this year, and I've said before, the stage by stage, I'm delighted to again make it to the finish.